And well, for more on this, we are now being joined by Oleksiy Melinek, who is the co-director of Foreign Relations and International Security Programs at the Razumkov Center in Kyiv. Welcome to WION. First up, you're joining us live from Kyiv. What is the on-ground situation there with the rescue operations still underway?
Well, I haven't been to the spots of the rescue operations, but what we see from the media, of course, it's a horrible tragedy with a lot of civilians killed, including children and women, and there's plenty of smoke over Kyiv. So that's a kind of normality that Ukraine lives on through 3.5 years.
Well, Mr. Melinek, Zelenskyy has clearly said that Russia chooses ballistics instead of the negotiating table. This also comes after a slew of peace talks happening between Trump and Putin, then Trump and Zelenskyy. How do you see the situation panning out? Because despite the number of peace talks, the attacks have not stopped on the battlefield.
You can see by your own eyes what are the Russians' approach to the peace negotiations. And, well, we can describe it like President Zelenskyy said that Russia chooses ballistics instead of negotiating table. And I don't know how many arguments is more needed to persuade, first of all, Donald Trump that President Putin is not willing to make any concessions, he is not willing to make any peace agreement. If you want to persuade Russia, you have to offer something that Russia will have to accept. And I mean, something is the force, because this is the only language that Russia understands.
Mr. Melinek, you say that Russia has been, of course, attacking Kyiv every now and then, but the news just coming in is that Russia has said that it's pretty much interested in continuing the negotiation procedure and is perhaps keen on peace. How optimistic are you that there will be any kind of peace deal between Kyiv and Moscow at this point of time?
We have to understand what the Kremlin and Vladimir Putin mean by saying they are willing to negotiate, because actually their position of negotiating position is the demand for Ukraine to capitulate. This talks about exchanging territories is actually mafia offer to give up Ukrainian territories that Russia is not able to occupy militarily. And any concessions from Russia are actually do not cost anything for Russia. What they negotiate, they willing to negotiate, is the Ukrainian territories, Ukrainian independence, Ukrainian sovereignty. That's not an approach, and not like cooperative approach to start negotiations.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Melinek, for joining us here on WION from Kyiv with your insights on this.
Thank you for having me.